Hello, Libra. Welcome to your soul messages reading. I want to start by saying this is very much like the ancestors reading. So if you haven't watched the ancestors reading, you probably should go watch that. As far as I wasn't planning on doing any readings, I had a lot of things I needed to get done, and yet Spirit said, "No, we got to do this. We've got to do this. We have to get these messages out." So therefore, of course, I always do what Spirit asks me to do. Um, I do want to point out that if this does not resonate with you, that is okay. It will not resonate with all Libras out there. However, if you find it doesn't resonate with you, I highly suggest going and watching your rising, your moon, Venus signs, because your message may be in there. All right. Now, these readings are all about what your soul is needing right now, what it's yearning for, what it wants. So let's jump right in. The overall energy we have here is the Sacred Serpent card, okay? Your soul wants to go into the lightness from the darkness. Your soul wants to shed the past, right? Your soul wants a transition to happen right now, okay? It's time. Your soul is saying we've got to move on here, okay? So that's what your soul is yearning for, is again moving from the darkness into the light, shedding the past and having a transition, okay? This transition into better things. So that is the overall, all right? Now, your soul is yearning for, and this is, well, let me start with this. Okay. Your soul is yearning for a new opportunity here, for the divine to step in and hand you a gift or an opportunity. Now, this is the Ace of Earth, which normally talks about, talks about money, coin. It talks about, wanting financial success. However, that is not the vibe that Spirit is telling me for this. Spirit is saying you want the divine to step in to give you a new start or a refreshed start in love, okay? And I think the reason that Spirit pulled out the Ace of Earth is because it's not just the mental love, it's the physical love, okay? The physical, the hugging, right? Like hugging is a big, big thing. We need to hug one another. It is therapeutic, okay? It brings joy in. So I think that's why Spirit brought out the Ace of Earth instead of the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is that emotional fulfillment of love, which I think that your soul is yearning for also. But it tends to go towards, and this is what keeps happening in my mind, is like you're in a long-term relationship, let's say. For example, some of you really are. However, the love is there, the emotional love is there, but it's not being shown physically. And it doesn't have to be sex, okay? Although that's beautiful and it can be. But it is also just that the touch, right? The hand holding, the hugs, the kisses, the affection, okay? And that's what your soul is yearning for, to have that come back in. For some of you, it's you're not in a relationship and that's what you need and want in a relationship. For some of you, you are in a long-term relationship and that part is a little, it's been missing a little bit lately. And it's not because someone doesn't care about you and love you immensely. It's just life tends to get in the way sometimes, right? So this is what your soul is wanting, needing. You also have the Hierophant out here. So your soul is needing guidance, right? Your soul is wanting, again, it's the divine stepping in. Like, help me make this happen. Like, how can I manifest this person that will be like that into my life? Or how can I manifest my partner to be more physically, loving? And again, it's those simple things. It doesn't have to be sex. It can be sex, but it's like, again, that hand holding, that rubbing of someone's head while you're laying on the couch together, those kind of things, those physical things, which again is why that Ace came out. And lastly, your soul is yearning for the stability of that, the harmony in that relationship, the celebration of the relationship. So a lot of times, especially long-term relationships, they can, they have their ups and downs, but I don't feel like this is fighting. It's not that. It's just going back to those beginnings where, you really are. You're very touchy feeling, lots of PDA, right? Things like that. So that's what your soul is looking for. That's what it's yearning for. Now, how do we get there? That's the question. How do we get back to that? How do we bring that back? You have, if I can pull the card, here we go. So Libra, the card that came out about how to get there is the Six of Water, okay? This is one, asking you to release the past, okay? It's really wonderful to reminisce about the past, but not if it's something that we're missing, right? Not if it's something we're not feeling, okay? So we get there by releasing the past and not setting expectations on other people, okay? Because that is not a good thing to do. They don't know, they don't understand. Those are your expectations, not a good thing, okay? I mean, I cannot tell you in my own relationships how many times I expected somebody to come home with the flowers or whatever it might be, and then totally disappointed because it didn't happen, and then getting mad and angry. And the funny thing is, that person had no idea, right? They had no, wait, what? Where did that come from, right? So let go of the expectations, okay? Release the past, right? Shedding the past doesn't mean that you're leaving this person. For those that are in a long-term relationship, it's just releasing those expectations. When you do that, bigger and better things will come through. For the single Libras out there, it is definitely releasing the past. And I wasn't going to say this, but now Spirit's making me say this. Right when these cards were coming out and this reading came out of nowhere, in my mind came in my very first love, like the first person I was absolutely dead crazy about, right? And I thought, that's weird. I haven't thought about that person in, a decade. Like, that's weird, right? And I thought, well, that's very odd, but now I get it. They're saying don't do the comparison. Something better will come in. And all that first love for me was beautiful and joyous. And yes, there was a painful ending to it. Somebody else came in that was just amazing, right? More than I could ever want, right? So again, release the past. That's how you're going to get your soul to be fulfilled here. Also, you have the Chariot, okay? So this is about overcoming those obstacles, right? Letting go of those expectations, letting go of the past, the comparisons from one person to another. You let go of all that, okay? And that's how you move to success, okay? Because the Chariot is about success. That's how you're going to move on into success. Now, the outcome, I love the outcome. The outcome. The outcome is the Love card, which is the Lover's card, okay? Harmony, right? Soul honoring connection. It's just beautiful. So this love is going to reappear because that's what your soul needs and wants, right? This renewal of that passion for somebody that you've been in a long-term relationship. If it's new, a new, bigger, better soul honoring connection will come in. That is your outcome. Really beautiful energy. Unlike any of the other readings, I will say that, well, so far, I'm about halfway through here. Now, Spirit also brought out the confidence card. Be confident that this will happen. All right? Be confident in it. Trust in the universe. They will fulfill your soul's needs. All right? You do your work, they'll do yours. Be confident in it so it can come to fruition for you. Okay? Also, I love this. They brought out the playful card. Be playful. Okay? Be playful. Get out of that feeling like our relationship's at a lull, I'm not getting what I need, be playful, flirt, right? Absolutely. I mean, that you can't, it doesn't get any better than that. That raises your vibration. Flirtation raises your vibration, right? So be playful. Be playful. I love that. And then Spirit also brought out the joy card. Yes, joy will return. And again, I don't feel like a lot of you, and some of you maybe, but a lot of you, I don't feel like you're in this deep, dark heartache place. It's just a lull, right? It's just a lull. And you're going to come out of it because the love card is the outcome, and there will be joy. There will be joy. You will feel joyous again. And again, these relationships do have a tendency, to have their ups and downs, big or small, right? But just know you're currently going on the wave of joy, right? You're on the up wave, if you will. And again, if you're single, this will all come in for you. You be confident in you, be playful when you're on your dates, joy will come in. The last card out here, and I'm having a hard time picking up those cards in the corner, is the rose card. Romance is in the air. I love it. And romance is quite different than, sensuality or sexuality. Romance is the precursor to all that, right? Romance is, getting the flowers, the hand holding, all the things that I was talking about earlier. Okay. So this will come for you, for those of you in a long-term relationship, this romance will come back in, right? And for those of you who are single, when this new person comes in, they will be full of romance, right? They'll be a very romantic, charming person that comes in. So it's really, really beautiful what your soul is saying, what the messages are, what you're looking for. It's very pure. It's a very pure thing, okay? Now, I am going to pause there and just let everybody know, if you haven't, I have a few videos out there talking about it just to get the word out. I am going to be open for personal readings all the way until March now. Sorry, guys, I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold I had. The response from you guys has been amazing, and it's funny, you never think about things, how wonderful technology is today where you can be on the other side of the world and I can give you a personal reading. It's really gorgeous. So if you are interested in that, Shannon Colleen medium@gmail.com. And again, I was able to rearrange my schedule, put some things on the back burner that Spirit's telling me are less important right now, and put you guys first. So this is a beautiful message. If it resonates with you, put it in the comments. I read each and every one of them, and I do try to reply to all of them. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know this is of value to you. And of course, don't forget to hit that little bell. It notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. So Libra, these are your soul messages.